Good morning. I just got my new pajamas. So excited. You know I love pajamas. These are from Stripe and Stare. I just want to say thank you so much for all the sweet comments on my most recent video, my pregnancy announcement. I'm very dry with this pregnancy, so I wear like a lot of face moisturizer, lots of lip gloss or chapstick, just like anything. And then I bought this again. Like, I feel like everyone used to use this like years ago, this Tula under eye stuff, and I bought it again. I was like, I love this. It's like a rose gold balm that you put under your eyes, but this stays cold, and it's the only thing that makes my eyes look bright. Like, I even wear it under concealer. But especially if you're like running to a morning Pilates class and you're like, I don't want to wear makeup. Like, I personally don't wear makeup when I work out. This will still like brighten up that area. But yeah, thank you guys so much for all the sweet messages. It's such a like special time to be pregnant, and just a time that like you'll literally always remember in your life. Yeah, thank you guys so much. It was really fun to share that and not have it a secret anymore. I like everything out there. Like, I feel better when everything's out there, and that's why in this vlog I'm going to share the gender of the baby and talk about that like later in the vlog. I want to first make my cozy hot chocolate that has no sugar. If you guys know of brands that have maternity pajamas, I'm interested. So I did just get my normal size in these. I'll just wear these for however long they fit, and then after baby. But yeah, I want ones that are like really bump friendly. Hold on, hubby's calling me. Hey.
Hey, in my laptop zipper, there's a little wallet in there.
Okay. Husbands, like literally Jared will forget his head if it wasn't attached. Like, he's that kind of husband. Today he was like leaving for work. He does drop off for our daughter, and he's like, where's my sneakers? Where's this? Where's that? And I'm like, remember you and Violet dressed up the skeleton last night and you guys put your sneakers on the skeleton? And he was like, oh yeah. I'm like, there you go. By the way, do you guys hear the rain in the background? It's like, it's just my favorite kind of morning is this. Like, cozy pajamas, making hot chocolate. It's raining, I'm pregnant. It just feels so cozy. Okay, so the water's just starting to get like bubbly. I don't like it boiled. I just like it like really hot. Okay, so I'm gonna turn that off. And then what you're gonna use to make the no sugar hot chocolate is either chocolate caramel salt or chocolate salt, and both of these are by Element, and I'm so excited to be collaborating with Element again. So many of you guys have already heard this story, but I'll tell it again for those of you that are new. I actually found Element at Hot Sculpt class here in Fort Lauderdale. They didn't really want you to take the class unless you were having an electrolyte. So Element is an electrolyte brand, and before you would go into the class, they would strongly urge you to take a packet and add it to your water. And I started with the flavor watermelon salt. The first time taking the class, me and my mom both had that flavor, and we were like, what is this? We need to buy a box. So I started becoming a customer of Element before even working with them. And then I messaged them and I was like, we have to work together. Like, I am obsessed with your product. So what's really interesting about the brand is that you can drink them in your water. Like, you can literally put them in your big bottle of water. But what some people don't know is you can actually have them hot as well. A cozy, no sugar drink. And it has 1,000 milligrams of sodium, 200 milligrams of potassium, and 60 milligrams of magnesium. So I like to have this drink first thing in the morning because I'm not drinking coffee right now. So I don't know which one we should do. I don't know if we should do caramel salt or chocolate salt. We're gonna do caramel salt. This one's chocolate too. It's chocolate caramel. Looks like this, which is perfect because you can keep this in your purse or fanny pack. Grab your favorite fall mug. It's required for this. Like, you have to have a cute mug for this to make it extra cozy. Our hot water, hot, not boiling. Pour that in there. Then I take my frother, or my mixer. Is it a mixer or a frother? If you've never had Element before, one of their like claim to fame, like what they're known for is how salty their drinks are. So If you get a flavor like watermelon salt, it's gonna be sweet, but then also super salty, which works really well for me because that's my cravings. If I have something sweet, I immediately want something salty, but they're really salty. So just keep that in mind when you have the chocolate flavor. If you don't want it as salty, what you can do, I actually don't mind it sweet and salty. If you don't want it as salty, you can go in with some milk. So I've regular milk, I've done almond milk. This is almond milk, but it's pumpkin spice flavored. You don't have to do that, but this kind of just like gives it like a fall taste, but just use like whatever you have. I actually have coconut milk in my fridge right now, and I think that would taste really good in this too. Then I add whipped cream. So even though I don't like coffee right now, this gets me so excited for the morning. So when you guys go to drinkelement.com/samoscorral, you can get a free sample pack with any purchase. So I will leave that link down below. Cheers. In this vlog, I want to talk about the baby's gender because me and Jared were absolutely shocked. So this one, it was definitely more casual. Like, with my daughter, I put my mom on the phone when my doctor called me and I was like, don't tell me. And we like popped the balloon with our friends there, and like, I just didn't want to know until that gender reveal. And then this time around, like, I was excited and nervous and like shaky, but like, I just wanted to know. I'd be fine finding out at the doctor's office. Does that make sense? Basically, I did the blood work at 10 weeks. Then my doctor took a whole week to get me the results. So I don't think I found out until I was 11 weeks. And how I found out was like the telemedicine or something. And it was like, I got an email and it was like a robot. And it was like, I'm here to help you with all your test results, like everything. The baby's health and the gender and all sorts of stuff. Like not just gender, but like everything. And so it was like, click here if you want to know. And then it was like, click here if you want to know the gender. And I was like, yes. So I'm just sitting on the couch. I've got cookies on my belly and my boobs, and I'm just like eating cookies like on the couch. Super casual by myself. Said click here if you want to know the gender. So I click here and it was like, are you sure? Because we are going to be revealing the gender. I'm like, yeah, I'm sure. I click it and it says the baby's gender. I called the grocery store and I was like, can you make me a gender reveal cake for my daughter? Because my daughter is extra. She wears a beautiful princess dress every single day. She really cares about fashion and style, but she's also very into like plays and like being very theatrical. She wanted a reveal. I don't know where she saw it. I don't know if she saw it on YouTube or on my phone or somewhere, but she saw a kid have a gender reveal where he cut the cake and saw what he was having, like his parents were having. So she wanted that. So I call, I'm like, how fast can you do it? And they made the cake the next day.
Yay. Let's cut it. See if it's a boy or a girl.
That's a pretty good cut, Violet.
Nice. And one more slice. Go right here.
Yeah. Look, the mermaid
Right.
plates from your
Go
birthday.
ahead and pull it out. Let's try it again.
That one.
Violet, what is it?
It's a girl!
Wait, are you happy it's a girl?
Yeah, I see pink.
Yay!
Yummy.
We're having another girl. I'm so excited. By the way, after I got the results, I just FaceTimed Jared and he like nearly fell back in his seat at work. In the beginning of my pregnancy, we were calling it a little boy. Like we just thought it was like our little dude. We're like, it's a boy. And like we had a boy name that we had since I was pregnant with Violet. Before we knew she was a girl, we just like had a boy name and it's that same boy name. So we were calling it by that name. And yeah, my husband was just like, I think it's a boy. I have really good intuition. Pregnant with my daughter, I had a dream. Dad, who passed away, came to me in my dream and said she's a healthy baby girl before I found out the gender. And I was like, what does that mean? And then she ended up being a girl. So anyway, the day I found out the gender, I had woken up that morning and had a dream about the gender again. And this time both girls were in the car and Violet and her were just like talking. And I literally woke up and I was like, Jared, we're having a girl. And he was like, well, wait till you see the test results today. Like you're gonna find out this afternoon. So just like, wait, but that's a crazy dream. And here we are. Honestly though, when you're a parent, you just want a healthy baby. And I never knew when people said that, like, oh, but is there a gender you're really hoping for? Like I always thought that before being a mom, but now I realize like it's such a small piece. Like it's so exciting to find out and to know and all this, but like the health of your baby really is what's important. But with all that being said, I am so excited to be having another girl. Just like certain memories I had with Violet, I'm glad to get to experience those again. Like not the same, but even just like little outfits. Like I'm so excited to go to my storage unit in New York and get all her baby clothes and then see another baby wearing them. And again, it's not the same, but it's like a walk down memory lane. Like my sister had another daughter, and sometimes I'll see her, she'll send me a picture of her, and I'm like, oh my God, that's Leah's clothes. Like that's Leah's outfit. And I like remember like holding her, or like I just remember that moment. So yeah, it's just like, and my sister agreed. She's like, it's literally a walk down memory lane. Everybody who's found out like in our life that knows we're having another girl was like, Jared was made to be a girl dad. Like no one says that about me. They're like, oh, this is gonna be so fun for you, Sam. But they're like, but Jared was made to be a girl dad. And he really is such a good girl dad. Like he braids her hair and he's very sensitive, and he just can really like connect with her when she's sad and flustered and all of that. And what I'm excited for is we're gonna be bringing 2 girls into the world. Well, Violet's already in the world, but we're gonna be raising 2 girls that have like a healthy home life and like not brought up in like a toxic environment and can go do good in the world. Like I constantly think about that because I think raising daughters can be tricky sometimes, and there's so much that goes into it. Like I remember things I used to worry about at such a young age, like 10, my brother was not worried about. Like he wasn't even thinking that. Like we would mature faster. And I think that it takes sensitive people to raise daughters and to do a good job, and so that they can go do a good job in the world too. So I'm excited for that. That's like super deep. Like, like I'm like, oh, the cute clothes, and then I'm like talking really deep, but that is things I think about. And then I think about how Violet will just like have her sis. Like she'll have her sis. Like I could just picture them when they're 20 and 24 and they're going on a trip together. And then personally, I just like have so much fun doing all the little girl events. Like we go to tea parties and we go to little plays. Going to this hair place that puts glitter in your hair. And like, I just feel like I love little girl stuff. And today, actually, before making this video, I was texting with one of my friends from college. Our due dates are very close. And so she's like, oh my God, I just saw you posted like you're pregnant, like so am I. And she's like, what are you having? And I was like, a girl. And she's like, me too. She's having her second daughter as well. And at the same time, like in the DMs, I write what we're naming our daughter and she writes it too. And it's the same name. And I was like, can I talk about this in my video? Because I feel like, and don't worry, I'm gonna make baby names I like but aren't using. I feel like me and Jared have some really good girl names that we're not using, and somebody definitely should. But I was like, go for it, use it. Like, I think you should use it. We both live in different states, so like, what does it matter? But even if she lived down the road, I'd still tell her to go for it. Like, I think people get too weird with names. Like, oh my gosh, it'd be one thing if it's a family member. I love little girl names, so I'm definitely making that video. Baby girl names I like but I'm not using, because boy names we only have one and we love it. We're obsessed. But that wouldn't be like a fun video because it's literally just one name.
So come away with me, nobody has to know.